Hey guys, in today's review I have the Akliam PD5. This is a side get to one of my favorite budget dongles, the Akliam PD4 Plus. The retail price for the Akliam PD5 is around $68. This is a review unit from Akliam, but all the thoughts and opinions you're about to hear are my own. So let's get started. The packaging of the PD5 is very simple. It comes in this small box with some papers, the dongle DAC, the USB-C cable, the USB-C to USB-A converter. It has everything you need. It uses the Akliam AKA4493SCQ DAC chip along with two RT6863 op-amps. These are the same op-amps used in the popular iBasso DC04 Pro. It supports up to 768 kHz 32-bit and DSD512. The weight of the dongle is only around 21 grams and it's quite lightweight. There is a small glass window on the back which lets us see the components, as you can see, which is a very nice touch in my opinion. It has 60 independent volume steps. I have tried the different filters in the PD5, but I have heard no discerning difference. There are 6 filters available. I will show a schematic about the button and what it can do, so you can pause it and read it. From the 3.5mm, it can support up to 135 mW in high gain and up to 255 mW from the 4.4 in high gain. There is a faint LED which brings red and blue when a certain action like changing the gain or switching filter is done. So there is a faint LED over here. Unlike the PD4 Plus, the PD5 can go to a minimum volume and stay silent or stay muted. The background of the PD5 is completely pitch black. I heard no hiss when using from some of my most sensitive IEMs like the Truthia Nova or the Penon Fan 2. Now before talking about the sound, I would like to say one thing, is that it is very hard to judge sound characteristics of a DAC. And the sound is clearly dependent on the IEM you are using and also comparing it with other dongle DACs. Now the sound of the PD5, contrary to the popular belief of the Akliam chips, is very neutral. When I first used the PD5, I was a bit taken aback as to how different it sounds from a typical Akliam DAC chip. Generally the Akliam chips are warm sounding, but this one sounds clean and authoritative. When listening to songs like Crack Crack Crackle by Classy, I feel the bass to be a bit more neutral than I usually prefer, and it had this really surgical precision about which I found more reminiscent of the more expensive FIO KA17. The mids of the songs containing male vocals and female vocals from my test list were exactly I would expect from the IEMs to sound like. The treble notes of the PD5 are very sharp and precise. The technicalities is where it was surprising for me. I found the PD5 to be even more technical than its brother, the PD4 Plus. It paired fantastically with warm pair of IEMs like the Nova, Penon Fan 2, etc. The soundstage of the PD5 and imaging was on par with the PD4 Plus. In some places I felt that it was a bit more precise than the PD4 Plus, and I felt it was a much more wider and precise than the PD4 Plus. But this was found only when I AB'd it. I got around 15.5 hours of battery life with the Moondrop Chew 2 at around 30% volume by the 3.5mm in low gain out of my 5000 mAh smartphone. Now comparing the PD4 Plus, I think the PD5 is even more detailed and the treble details are even more sharpened. But the PD4 Plus has more power than the PD5. The PD4 Plus, if I'm not wrong, has around 310 mW from its 4.4 at high gain, and PD5 has around 255 mW. So if you want more power, then PD4 Plus is still a better option. Versus the CDA M1P, the PD5 is very neutral sounding, whereas the Colorfly is a warm sounding dongle DAC. The Colorfly is also quite heavy, which makes it almost impossible to use it daily. But the PD5 is very light with around 21 grams, so it is very light to carry. Also, one more thing which PD5 has, which could be helpful for many people, is this play pause button and next and previous track. Using the gain button, so that is quite helpful, and I really appreciate that as this also works on Windows and also on Android phone, so you can connect it to your Windows PC and control the playback from just this dongle DAC, which is quite nice. I do think PD5 is a nice device, and if you want a neutral sounding dongle DAC around the $50 price point, then this is a very good option to the PD4 Plus. But if you have an PD4 Plus, I do not see it as an upgrade to this. Well, that's my review of the Akliam PD5. If you have any comments about this, please do comment below and ask. I'll try to help you out. 94% of the people watching this video aren't subscribed to my channel, so I would really appreciate if you could like and subscribe to my channel. That really helps out a lot. It's free and you stay updated from my latest reviews and videos, and also you help me out a lot. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a great day ahead. Bye.